Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville. I have a brief thought for you today on Psalm 107. There are really, if you get down to it, two basic responses that we can have to suffering and to difficulty. On the one hand, we can head to despair and hopelessness. We can become bitter and we can blame God for allowing or even causing our circumstances. And on the other hand, suffering and difficulty could bring us to the limit of our own resources and lead us to call upon God for help. That seeking of God in the midst of difficulty and in the midst of suffering, well, it can lead to freedom, to healing, to forgiveness through encountering God's grace. Now, the basic problem each of us encounters again and again in our lives is self-sufficiency. I struggle with this. When we call out to God, we are reminded that we are God-dependent creatures. Psalm 107 is about coming to the end of yourself. Yeah, it's about crying out to God, I don't have this. And that is an important step in receiving God's grace, God's undeserved favor in our lives. It's as if the psalmist is using this psalm as a lesson about how God can use difficulty to move us toward a greater trust in God. Read through this psalm, Psalm 107, with that lens, and I invite you today to give yourself to God in utter dependence on God and to watch God work in and through you when you do that, just like in this psalm. Grace and peace be with you.